Hey everybody, clearing. All right, this is going to be a divine masculine check-in. Trying to decide which way to go with this. I think we're just going to get a message out the start gate here. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through for the collective that joins me here. What can we see for the divine masculines? What would they like to share at this time? What's on your minds, DMs? What can we see? What would the divine masculines like the feminines to know? Okay, I need more balance, and I just wish things were different in the inverse. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that they wish they were different. They are very much starting to apply. I'm hearing they're not projecting on you, on others, on their reality anymore. They're turning that lens inward and seeing they've got to change. They need more balance. It's not being everybody else that has needed to grow and work. There is a period of time here that they are realizing they need to balance out. Okay. All right, I'm going to clarify. In what regard do these divine masculines need more balance? Humility. Okay. So they're seeing how they were trying to control things, how their worthiness issues or insecurities were... I'm hearing the word arrogance, but arrogance can be interpreted in so many ways. This isn't necessarily that they were trying to be arrogant, but they may have had a chip on their shoulder or some resistance there. And so there is a humbling in the energy where they realize they need to soften. How do they wish they were different internally? What is it that these masculines are seeing could be different internally? Oh, they are realizing they have been trying to be right, but that's causing them to be alone. They've been losing. They've been putting people off, including you, feminines. With you, it was the last straw. It's giving the energy of they crossed the line with you, and that was the end of their shenanigans. They realized they had to change. So they are vowing to put an end, a close to that way of bulldozing through life. They want to have freedom of spirit. They want to be able to go deeply into connection. They want to be able to live with zest in their life like you do, feminines. They were becoming too rigid. Emotionally, they were in a holding pattern, is what I'm hearing. All right, let's get into it. So how are these masculines in this energy? I just saw the Ace of Swords. So they've been getting that message internally and externally that they have to lighten up, that they have to balance out. What can we see for these? Yeah, there's the Temperance card, that alchemical balance in the inverse. Again, another message that they realize it's time to balance out. First person. Okay, thank you, Divine Creator. What can we see for these masculines? How are they viewing the connection, their feminine, the heart space in their heart of hearts for their feminine? What are these masculines wishing to manifest in this connection? What action are they wanting to take? What is the biggest challenge regarding the connection or navigating the connection at this time? What is the solution? What do these masculines foresee in the next couple of weeks in the connection? And some advice for the feminines and the masculines that are watching here. Okay, conscious mind about the connections. Ooh, justice. They want to do this right. They want to love you the way you deserve, is what I'm hearing, feminines, and love. So they want to be a conduit of this higher love. They are realizing that even though they, in theory, feel like they know what love is and what their standards are, what they're looking for, they haven't been acting that way. They want to do this connection justice. They're coming to terms with the fact that they found a love like this and they don't want to mishandle it. What is the advice? Divine feminine. Yeah, they've found a divine feminine. And so they've got to be this destined divine masculine. They've got to rise to the occasion and be their highest potential. They need to have impeccable balance to not mishandle a divine feminine. The frequency of divine feminine supports our soft, receptive, and nurturing side, facilitating our intuition and intrinsic understanding of our connection to the cosmos. Okay, because feminines, you have a soft, receptive, and nurturing side. They don't want to be brash. They don't want to bulldoze over that anymore. They want to allow you to be feminine. Oh, excuse me. We dropped a card on the ground. Oh, kindness fell on the ground. I'm going to take it along with divine feminine. So they want to be kind to you. They don't want to be harsh. They don't want to be cold. They don't want to be resistant. They don't need to be ultra masculine in so much as there's no softness. Kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of our love through our connection to source. Yeah, channeling divine love. This love says love. This is the lovers, bringing that down. This is a justified love. And because they have found this, they don't need to be at arm's length, aloof, too cool for school. In this regard, they can show this divine feminine kindness, but they've never met somebody that warranted it, not in romance. So they're having to really balance out. And instead of their games, instead of their aloofness, instead of their resistance, I just heard crying it out, coming to terms with, allowing it in. That was a deep breath. These masculines want to be kind. They've had to shoulder responsibility. They've had to harden their hearts. They've had to keep going. They've had to persevere. The divine is telling these masculines, through showing them this higher love and showing you, or showing them your worth, feminines, that you deserve kindness. And in handling you with kindness, they let themselves experience their kindness. What a gift. What a gift. Okay, conscious mind about their divine feminine. They see this has the makings of the long-term success, legacy, but not if they continue pushing it away the way they've been doing. Ace of Air, there's that truth. I saw the Ace of Swords while shuffling. They're getting it from multiple directions right now. And this is the inner truth. They're going to sabotage this right out the door if they don't soften to it, if they don't humble themselves, if they don't desire true freedom instead of this stoic, stingy, constricted energy that they've had to adopt to persevere, to spare themselves, to protect themselves. Yeah, strength. We have the strength card here about the humility. And in this card, strength says, the frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of being. So they know that their imbalances will sabotage this. And in order to do this love justice, they have to muster the spiritual strength to maintain their balance without deferring, deflecting, projecting onto you or others. They have to take accountability. They have to balance themselves. What can we see on the heart space? Coming back around, and the Chariot. Ooh, okay, the Emperor drives the Chariot. So somebody who has mastered balance can move forward, can come back around. So they are planning to re-enter your life. That's what I'm hearing here. The love here warrants it. They do want to come in with their shadow side healed with balance. The Chariot has the light and dark and the balance of the two. In order to go forward, it has to be in unison. It has to be harmonized. Harmonize all the qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of being. So they want to be able to move forward appropriately. And fourth chakra, the heart. The energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is governed by our heart and the capacity to love deeply. So right now, these masculines are balancing out so that they can have the capacity to love deeply, freely, unapologetically. I got goosebumps. Yes, masculines. This is on the heart space. We get the heart chakra on the heart space. They're doing this heart work. I have like full body goosebumps. Can you see that? So good, everybody. Okay, what can we see on the heart of hearts for the feminine? Progress. And the Four of Water, the same card, but 2 times on the heart space. This coming back around, coming from missed opportunities, circling back. There is hope here. Water plus sun equals rainbow. So the sun is the enlightenment, the consciousness coming out, the paradigm shift, another way of looking at this. Instead of looking at it as a lost opportunity, or that they're not good enough, or that everybody else is the problem, they're coming down off their high horse, off the ego, and coming back around. They're dropping all of those rules and regulations, and they're dropping into the heart here. They don't want to lose you, feminines. They're finding the hope. What is the advice? Duality. The frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting movement among all opposites. So instead of hanging on to rigid rules and regulations, they're seeing there's a season for everything, that there are lessons and a time for everything, and there's a balance, that they don't have to be one or the other thing. They can harmonize. They can bring things into unity consciousness. They can go with the flow. Their hearts are big enough for this, I just heard. So this heart expanding process that they're going through, that is truly balancing them out, is bringing them into safety. It's bringing them into surety. It's bringing them into balance. And they are becoming someone who is capable of rising to the challenge in any moment with flying colors. What can we see for what they want to manifest? They want to manifest victory here. They want the world to see who they've become. They want you to see who they've become. They want their friends and family and coworkers and the world to see what's possible. 10 of Water. They want to come into this alignment with happiness. This is the 10 of Cups. This is the emotional fulfillment. This is the non-attachment, because this is the Buddha in this card. So they want to let the past go. They want to rise to victory. They want this fresh start in love. What is the advice? Presence. They want to be present. They want to be grateful. They don't want to be in a hardened, ungrateful, old familiar darkness, my old friend, I just heard. They don't want to be in that. They want to come into the light. They want to celebrate. They want to be in joy. They want to experience life. The energy of presence supports our ability to focus our full attention and stay in the here and now. So they are trying to stay in the here and now, and they are just paying attention to the present moment and each thing that's arising to inform them of what they need to do next. They're putting down their worries and cares, and they are balancing out. They're breathing deeply. They're allowing for this moment to be all they need. They're letting go of the past. They're not worried about the future. They're just saying yes right now is what I'm hearing. What are the actions these masculines are wanting to take? There's that Ace of Swords I saw. So they're very carefully taking heed of the signs, the synchronicities, the omens, the things they're hearing people say, the feedback, the reflection that you have been in their life. And Page of Earth, this is another card of the presence. This is the present moment. They're paying attention to what is arising in every present moment. They're going into each present moment without prejudice. Originality, and this is where they are paying attention to their authentic preferences, awarenesses, angles of approach, vision in each moment. They're honoring their uniqueness. Wow. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. Unlimited when we're not bound to the limitations of what we think we've experienced in the past. Trauma is a bitch. It can make us feel like love isn't possible. It can make us feel like there will just be a broken record repeat of history. It can make us feel like shutting down. But this is saying there are unlimited possibilities in every moment, and these masculines are remembering that truth. What can we see for the biggest challenge? Union, 10 of Earth in the physical, the legacy. This is one of the most, if not the most audacious manifestation that any of us divine counterparts will manifest in this lifetime. Sacred union in the physical as a legacy for the planet Earth. Good challenge, masculines. You got it. This is that challenge. This is that lifetime. What is the advice? Universal love. Wow. Staying in the cosmic now, staying in the Jedi level of love, allowing everything, your yes to be yes and your no to be no. You be in righteousness. Take each step authentically, according to love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, loving deeply, our planet, and to the whole of existence itself, the divinity, the lover's layer of reality. What is the solution to this challenge? The awakening and letting go of the past. There's the 5 of Cups for the second time. So no longer hanging on to the woulda, shoulda, coulda. This is opening the eyes to what can be now. Advice? Remembrance. Yes, so remembering how to be in the present moment, remembering our God selves, remembering we have what it takes, remembering that everything is possible. Let's act like it. This says the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Letting go of the past. If we hang on too tightly to the failures, to the regrets of the past, we're dragging that dead weight into the future. And if we let go of that, we can be graceful. We're not in a holding pattern anymore. We're new. We're made new. We're more flexible. We're more free. And so this is about the permission to let go of the past fully. What's happening in the next few weeks? Ooh, a love offer, surrendering to the love, Ace of Earth. This is a pentacle. So these masculines are in alignment to offer. This can be for some proposals for marriage, moving in together, taking the relationship to the next level, meeting up, having a phone conversation, talking about emotional things with the cup here, talking about why things haven't moved forward. We're not ignoring that the past has happened, but we're not letting it dictate the future. This is a roundtable discussion I'm hearing. Knights are messengers and pentacles are material realm. So this will be a message in the physical, not necessarily energetic. What is the advice about this approach? This can be an apology. This can be an affirmation of love. It can be an act of gratitude. It can be little things that mean a lot, and it can be larger things. If your connection is at that level where it makes sense for some of those bigger life transitions, then that could be this. Third eye chakra. It was in the inverse and I was heard you're not meant to know ahead of time what's going to happen. But this says the indigo flower of life supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. So just know your truth, feminines, and masculines. Continue following this guidance because you are certainly on the right track. This is the kind of energy that allows union to unfold. Sacred union, the sacred within these connections. All right, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.